Hello. I'm not sure if I got the audio good or not for the stream. So if anyone's out there, I got the new mic set up, but I'm not sure how the volume balance is between the game and my voice. Hey Chips, how's it going? Wow. I used to be able to do this so easily. No, not so much. Gotta keep my jumping skills in check, I guess. Alright, now the tricky one is getting out to that one. There we go. I just like hanging out up here. I haven't gone back up here since I think it was the last update. I was out there. I was in the lava zone. Then when I think they patched it to prevent you from getting out there again. I've just played around in Utopia. So yeah, I was really just giving a few minutes, see if people are gonna pop in. Can't wait for the districts to open. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they've changed about them. The biomes, all the different districts. I don't remember. I guess I'm not supposed to talk about any of it, but I think all of the different districts were open in the alpha, or at least some version of them was. And some version of all the biomes as well. I'm just trying to remember if there's places you couldn't go. Can't remember any. Oh, the districts? Yeah, there actually are. I think it's the combat district. Oh, the biomes, you mean? Yeah, so the combat district's open right now. I actually haven't tried any of the biomes in a long time. That was an interesting place to spawn in. Doesn't look like any of the districts are open. Or I mean the biomes. Yeah, this is coming soon still. You can go check them all. Oh, you mean there's a blog post about what was available in the alpha? I actually thought all of them. Yeah, that was a long time ago, so maybe it wasn't all of them. Alright, so what are we gonna do today? Sometimes I like to just see if anyone's playing. I'm pretty sure this is sorted by like number of players actively in an arc, and then like alphabetically beyond that. So if there's people in it, it'll be up at the top. I wonder if there's a way to like I don't really see any sorting. We need to be able to sort it by most recently published and just kind of see what new things people are coming out with. But for the time being, we're gonna hop in here and do a little building. Oh, that's not the group that I want. This one. No, that's the same group. It's always a little scary. It's a little, there's so much stuff in here, it's a little laggy. I'm always afraid I'm gonna like grab the level and move it, and then everything's gonna be lined up wrong. So last time we were working on this leaderboard section in here. I think today I want to mess with this intro cinematic, and I want to make it so you can skip it. So I just gotta think. I think right now I just have I have these cameras set to affect all players. In order for me to do this, I'm gonna need to not do that. I think I'm gonna need an actor list. Is that what this? Yeah, actor list. I'm gonna have to set to all of these cameras. And keep track of who's watching and who's not. How many more cameras do I have? I think just 2 more. This one, then there's the one in the garage. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we gotta add list up. Add list element. So that's going to do that. On element added, activate that. This will go there, and this will go there. So if we're at the point that cinematic's showing and you spawn, you get added to this list, which means the cameras will show to you. Then I need to go turn this off on all of these cameras. It's this guy. So that there shouldn't change anything. But then what I would like to do is get an input. Can we do the same thing here? Or add them as a listener. This will be the X key. For whatever reason, I can't target the escape key. At least I don't think any of these are the escape key. So X is the next closest thing. And I need this remove list element. And on press, I need an actor, so I'm gonna have to do get player actor. it is a list of actors, not a list of player IDs. On press, get the player's actor. You got the actor. Remove it from this list. So that right there should. Just gonna organize this a little bit better here. I think what I also would like to do is, let me get a player ID. I think we did something similar to this last stream. But because I need to remove the player from a listen target on this input node, I can't just do it on the node itself. We're gonna do it like this. This will go here to do that, but then this will also go here to remove them as a listen target, that input. Just to make sure we're cleaning up, not leaving random listeners out there for things to cause bugs later on. So what this should hopefully do I should be able to press X to get out of the cinematic. So we're gonna try it. Hey Magi. Good morning. I don't know if you noticed anything familiar in the stream. Hey, Dizzy. Alright, so hitting X is not doing anything. I do not have different headphones on, they're the same headphones. So hitting X apparently stopped it from following the camera path. I don't, you know, in a way it was intentional, but not in the way that I wanted the headphones to match the chair. I just like red, so I happen to get a red chair and red headphones. Okay, so I actually just broke something there. So when this happens, what do I need to do here? What do I need to do here? First, I need to get into this group so I don't accidentally move the world around. Okay, so we're gonna do looking at vector databases. That sounds fun. We're gonna grab some of these. And bring these up here. That was almost bad. Well, that's not what I want. All right, there we go. All right, so this is what is this guy? I don't need that. I'm gonna do X, skip. The shape will probably be able to come down quite a bit in size. I want this to be in like the bottom right. But we'll do like something like that. $50, $40, $50, then $240. If no, adding right, 150, 0. This is the one. We're just gonna get rid of that for now. We're actually gonna get rid of that. Do I have... No, I don't have... I do have the player ID. Okay. Player ID. We'll go to all of these. And this will show these. I don't think I need that. And then this player ID will also go to all of these. And this will hide all of these. Alright, let's check that out. I'm not 100% sure on the placement here. I know that it's not working to break me out of the camera. I actually think I might have missed a camera, which may have been the problem. But I just want to see how this UI thing looks. I don't even see it. Oh, see the square down at the bottom. I didn't change the other coordinates. All right, so let me do that. This needs to be bottom right. This needs to be bottom right. Bottom right. Bottom right. No, I did get that camera. Where did my mouse cursor go? My mouse cursor is gone. I can see it highlighting things, but it's just gone. Do you want to exit? No, I don't want to exit right now because it just told me I couldn't save. So we're going to save a new version here. It's just not easy to navigate around without being able to see. Alright, so new version. Now I gotta try to exit. I kind of need my mouse cursor. That was weird. Never had that happen before. I'll have to try to remember. I got, yeah, around 35 minutes, and I'll have to go back and clip that. I can send it to the devs. Alright, so why? Let's see if that's positioned right. I may need to move it some more, because it's behind. I mean, I guess it's just behind the debug stuff right now that probably isn't there. There isn't going to be there for most people. But maybe I'll move it to bottom center instead of bottom right. Yeah, it's not quite aligned. If I press X, like it takes me out of the flow of the camera. But it doesn't put me back to my character. Which is interesting. I'm pretty sure. On camera deactivate, it hides those. Tutorial finished. And then it comes back. It closes this gate. There's nothing special going on there. I'm gonna grab this tutorial finished. And what we're gonna do here is what is it? Get list length. Every time this is updated, we're gonna get that list length. We're gonna do if it's less. Less than or equal to 0. And if that is true, hey Maya. Hope you're having a good day at work. No, you can't hear me. If that's true, we're gonna send this event. So basically, if there's no one left in the list, we'll trigger that event. I don't remember offhand if that event actually does anything. I think I may have put it there just in case, so I can use it later. Thanks for relaying that, Magi. Then yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna move this to bottom center. And maybe bring this up some. We're not gonna have any offset left or right. So go bottom center. What did I do? 150. This needs to have some padding, right? Probably 55. So I have 55. And then this, we're gonna put Um, 20. Let's see what that looks like. I think I have it on multiplayer test as well. I think that's why it's taking so long to join or to create these instances to test. So if I can remember, I'll try to switch that next time. Okay, I see the boxes for the skip. I don't see the text though. I see it all the way down there in the bottom right, so I must not have moved the text. It still doesn't break me out of it, it just stops the cameras from moving. So, did I not? Bottom center. Bottom center. Yeah, all bottom center. I think this box is... So its padding bottom needs to be 5 more. Which means this one's padding bottom needs to be 5 more, and this needs to be 5 more probably as well. That on single player test. Let's see if that loads in quicker. Yeah, much quicker. So it's not bad. The box is quite big. And it's kind of connected to the text box that's in there, or the tutorial stuff. So we're going to bring that up to like 170, 175, 175, 175. We're going to shrink this down to maybe 100, which means this would need to be padding right of maybe 20. This one's padding right of 20. And then this one, we're going to do a padding left of 10. Yeah, I didn't get the X in the right spot. I will be very happy when they give us a UI preview that we don't have to load into the game for. Padding right 20. So why is that off? So this is... Okay, padding right needs to not be 20. It maybe needs to be 40. Yeah, because padding doesn't work the way that, at least I don't think it works the way that I think it works. If that made any sense whatsoever. That put it right at the edge. Which is even more confusing why that went right to the edge. So we'll just go 35, 35. That should bring it off that edge a little bit. And that should be good. But now I need to figure out if I do something like these are all just using the next camera, which makes me wonder I need to go back and have it turn off the previous camera or to kick people out. Hey, Squeak. So we're gonna try this and see if this makes any difference. Make sure I'm hooking these up right. That's on the turn off. That might actually just break everything too, so we'll see. Have you ever tried making a horror nature-based game? Yes. Yes, I did. And welcome to the stream. But yeah, I did make a horror. There was a horror game, game jam, back in October. So I wanted to let this play through. I wanted to make sure that wasn't gonna break the actual intro. Now we're gonna see if canceling it does anything. No, it still just freezes you into that camera. You know, you can see I can move my character around. So this is interesting. That could make for an interesting game, to be honest. But not this one. But yeah, the White Death. Have you played this game everywhere before? I don't recognize your name from the Discord or anything. I'm really not sure. Why the cameras freeze like that. It should be, I thought, that when you remove the actor from the actor list, it just takes them out of that camera. And if there is no camera on, it just defaults back to your player's camera. That doesn't seem to be the case. I don't think this matters, but I think all of these cameras should probably be on static anyways. Why am I getting stuck in the camera? Yeah, I'm a little stumped here on this one. I thought this should have worked. I'm just trying to think for a minute what I'm missing. I've definitely done similar things with cameras before that I thought behaved this way. Oh, maybe it's that. Maybe that's the issue. It still doesn't fix anything. So at the very least, I can do Something like this. Those are in different grids. I don't feel like fixing that right now. Actually, I gotta have... I actually think that event is what triggers the round to start, which is interesting that the round's not starting either. But I think some of that is because I have the HUD turned off. No, I don't have the HUD turned off. So why are these cameras behaving so oddly? All right. We're gonna do a couple things here. Bring this up here. We're gonna do tutorial finished. Start logging some things out here. I want to come over here. Okay, so that wasn't hooked up. That's part of the problem. Still people watching. Alright, so now we're in the camera. Hit X. The camera that did everything except for give me my camera back. Started the round. What am I doing wrong here then? Why is removing an actor from the list not turning the camera off? I think we're gonna have to do some testing on that. Everything else is working. I was missing that connection, but everything aside from that connection was working. So if I do, I'm just gonna disconnect this one, connect it that way. So instead of just having the next camera, if I have the camera turning off, activate the next camera, it still works that way. And I want to see if I cancel it in that first camera, does that give me the desired effect? It does. That's just what we're gonna do. Why it's doing that, I don't know. But on camera deactivated. Turn on. Let's see, can I get in here? Next camera, get rid of that. On camera deactivated. Turn that on. On camera deactivated, come over here and turn that on. So now it's not using the next camera logic anymore, but let's make sure that it plays through the whole intro still. Let's go to that debug menu. Right. So that works, except for the UI doesn't, UI stuff doesn't go away when it ends on its own. So what I want to do here then because I don't believe just turning it off, we'll just turn it off. I think in this particular instance in single player, this will work. But I think it's only going to turn it off for whatever the last player ID that was sent to it is. It's not going to turn it off for everybody. which in single player, it's going to be me, so it's going to turn it off for me, so it's going to look like it's working. I'm pretty sure as soon as I go into multiplayer, that's not going to work. I think what I need to do is one of these guys. Let's bring this over here so maybe it's a little bit cleaner. And we're gonna do a get player ID. What happened to my other characters? Get player ID. Okay, so I need to do actor. Get the actor's player ID. Then turn all of these off for everybody that was still in this list. If you're not in this list, that means you skipped it, which means the UI thing should already be gone. And then I just need the tutorials finished to activate that. Now, I also don't think I need all of these, so I'm going to take them off. If I have to put them back, so be it, but I don't think so. Alright. We're going to test that the camera still works just fine. And then we're going to try to skip at each different camera to make sure that it doesn't matter where you're at when you skip. Which is going to be a little annoying to test all this stuff, but that's what we got to do to make sure we have no bugs. Alright, so that worked just fine. Let's just go right back into it. I skip on the first camera, right into it. Perfect. Yeah, if the history stayed, that would be nice. Alright, I cancel from there. Ooh, why did that text stay? I didn't even think about this. This targets all players. But should. Yeah, Well, that is interesting. I can't have this UI target all players anymore. Which means this little logic that I just did here I'm gonna have to do something like this. Instead of this. And this needs to not target all players. On camera activate. Activate that one. Camera deactivated, activate that one. And this is gonna maybe get... No, actually this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna prevent some spaghetti. I need to start doing this more anyways. We're gonna do tutorial skipped. We're gonna take this player ID and pass it with that event. Then I should be able to come up here and on tutorial skipped for that player. Hide those UI elements. Which I actually wonder, I'm going to test this out on this one here. If I have it targeting all players, but then I turn it off for a specific player, does that work? I need this on all of these regardless of which way it goes, which is why I'm adding them. Alright, so I'm going to test both if this works and if that works. If that one down there works, I don't have to do this craziness on all of them. That didn't work. The text didn't come up at all. But from here, if I skip it, it goes away. So I don't need to do that craziness anyways. So there's that at least. I just hope it's not turning it off for all players. That didn't work because I never hooked up the actual the actor list. But yeah, I'm gonna have to test if that text goes away for everybody. Or if it just goes away for the player ID that I passed in. All right. I apparently missed the box, but definitely went away. I think I do want to do it the other way anyways, because if I have it targeting everybody and one person skips, that one person's still gonna get all those text pop-ups. I did auto show on start, not target all players. Whoops. I want to do this anyways, just so the other stuff doesn't pop up for people that have skipped. So we'll put this back like that. Player ID show. Then player ID hide. And we'll actually hook up the player list to that. This will be on camera activated. Activate that and deactivate it. Activate that one. Just kind of organize that a little bit better, like so. All right, let's make sure that works. I think I still left it to target everybody, so. Yeah, get rid of this target all players. Alright, so it comes up as I would expect it to. Goes away when I skip as I would expect it to. Then just make sure that it goes away when the camera transitions as well. And then I'll just duplicate that for all of the cameras. And if that's the case, it should be pretty set. Yeah, so it went away, new one came up. And we should finally be able to skip this intro animation. Or cinematic, or whatever you call it. I need this. Alright. Player ID. This one was the hide side. This one over here, player ID. This one is the show side. These do not target all player. Those unactivated show, undeactivated hide. And if only I had a macro node, I could just make like a single node that just does all of this and just hook up the appropriate variables. It's the show side. Yeah, soon. This is the hide side. Here, camera activate it. Activate this guy. I can't see the camera deactivated one, so camera deactivated. Activate this side. Yeah, that macro node is going to change so much just because it's going to be so easy to make reusable logic. Alright, we'll bring this in here. I actually don't think I turn that off. Target all players. Show. Hide. Active. This one. Deactivate that one. Gotta leave that exposed a little bit so I can get to it later. And I think I just gotta hook up this last one. Take off the target all players there. Take off the target all players there. Then I need this list to go out to all of these. Alright. So let's test that. Let's see what I forgot. And you're gonna let it play all the way through to make sure everything still works. Then we'll test the skipping. Ooh, something's not right there. The ammo one's not going away, so I missed something. Let's see, that's this one. It's got the list. No, that's the health one. This one's the ammo one. I didn't hook. What's not hooked up here? Okay, the deactivate's not hooked up. What did I hook it to then? Did I hook both of them to show? Yeah, I did. So which one is deactivate? Next camera. It's this one. Deactivate needs to go to this side. Okay. Alright. Watch it again. Now it didn't show up at all. And now, what did I do here? I think alright, so let's start with removing both of these. I need on camera activate. Activate that one. And then I need deactivate. Close that one. Just want to make sure all of these are hooked up correctly. Yeah, that looks right. All right. Alright, the ammo one's showing up correctly. And it disappeared correctly. Alright, so now just play through, skip at every camera. Make sure there's no issues there. Alright, first camera, good. Second camera, good. Third camera, good. Fourth camera, good. I think we just have 2 more cameras to test. The health one and the workbench one. Yeah, that one's good. Alright. All the cameras work. Got my leaderboard here. Highest round is 9. So that's apparently working now. I don't think that was working previously. It's not showing names though. Go ahead and save this version. We're going to come down here. I'm just going to take a quick look at this logic. So basically what we do is we use this game state node for the different game states to handle the rounds. Get the current round, we add 1 to it, and then we update the round with the new value. Do all of this math here to figure out the different healths of each enemy type for each round. Then we check if the current round is greater than the highest round achieved. it's greater than, then we update the highest round achieved, or highest wave achieved. And we reset the highest wave players. It's to an empty string, or an empty list. An empty string. It's an empty string. We can't have advanced lists, I don't think. And then if it's not greater than, we check if it's equal to. If it's equal to, we update the players. So the idea here is if your group reached a new highest level, it's going to reset the player names in that list and then go through and add everyone that's in that current game to that list of players that reached that level. But if you hit the same level that someone else did, so if the highest level's 10, the highest round's 10, and you get to round 10, it's going to add your names to that list. And then if you get to round 11, it'll wipe out the list, and then it'll just be your name, not the name of everybody that's gotten to that level. I don't know if I like that. I might just keep it as whoever the first group to get there gets it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know yet. It's alright. I'll probably be streaming for, I don't know, 20-30 minutes longer. Maybe a little bit longer than that, I'm not sure. Not too much longer though. I'm noticing that my mic looks kind of loud. Is my mic overly loud on the stream? The levels that I'm seeing up there look like it's pretty high compared to the game audio. Is this doing anything else here? No. So I wonder. I think I'm actually just going to disconnect this one. So everything's just based off you have to achieve the highest level. I'm also wondering if this is maybe an issue. If this is triggering for some reason before the online value is fetched, we might just be going through and wiping things out. So we're going to just set that value to a really high number. So if this hasn't come in, if this value isn't here yet, that shouldn't happen because everything should be on online value ready. Let's get rid of that as well. So I don't want that activating. right at the beginning of the game. I don't know. Let's just make sure I didn't break anything. Now that I can just skip the intro, it'll make this a lot easier. Just run in here. Highest round is 9. I think at some point I might have lost the list of players. I think that is good. For now. So I'm actually going to publish this. Here's some updates. Can now skip intro, leaderboard, rework, started. I can get rid of this known bug. Yeah, we're gonna update that. So hopefully, publish version 29. Usually get a little thing over here that says published. You guys can even see those alerts, which is good. Not good because it needs to be hidden from you, but good because they're kind of annoying that they keep spamming. That is something that they are changing. And I don't remember if it's the update next week or the patch next week or the update next year. They did say something about those alerts. They were gonna fix them. All right. All right. So what we're gonna do now, is anybody actually on right now? No, there's nobody. None of my friends. Well, if there is anybody still watching that wants to play a round of Hideout Holdout, I would like to test the skipping of the intro in a multiplayer environment. Then if no one's around, that's fine. I can always test later tonight or something when more people are around. All right. It's gonna kick me out. The idle, or for the lobby not having players. Wonder if these, I've never really paid attention, but are these arcs, are these portals in here like static? Are they always the same ones, or do they change these out every so often? I know they have a couple that are like, like that one up there. They got like a mini climbing puzzle here. And a portal to a climbing puzzle. So I imagine those ones are probably static. Where can I go from here? Oh, didn't quite make that one. Alright, well. I didn't even notice it had a single jump, single, double, triple jump in the dash. It's kind of annoying. And I mean, it could just be that I haven't figured it out yet, but that looks like it's just a tooltip. But I can't do a multi-line tooltip like that. I don't think we can put like the key icon things in there either. But clearly it looks like it exists to be able to do that. We just can't do it yet. Or maybe we just haven't figured it out yet. I mean, I suppose we can make our own tooltips now with the custom UI stuff. Which I've been using a lot more anyways, because the AR text doesn't work that well. But yeah, I think we'll probably just wrap up here. I think I'll try to test out Hideout Holdout maybe later tonight with some multiplayer stuff if people are around. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming out and watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll hopefully be back on Tuesday evening. So yeah, hopefully catch you guys then. And I did finally make a stream ending screen. So yeah, I'll hopefully catch you guys on Tuesday. I don't know what we'll be working on there. I might work a little bit more on hideout holdout, get some of those weapons purchases in there. Or I know there's a couple other things in my list of stamps to build. So I might start working on some of that stuff as well. So hopefully see you guys then. Thanks for coming out. Have a good rest of your Saturday. Bye.